Oh, brothers, guess what, man? Wolverine's healing may actually soon be possible. Yes, really, for real. Because apparently, at the very least, Howard University researchers are beginning to understand how such regeneration could be possible and identifying the genetic switches or mutations that could unlock it for the non-superheroes, that aka us. So in the process, make the comic book origin of Wolverine's healing more plausible than almost any other X-Men ability. Now, what makes Wolverine's powers so unique is the fact that everyone has it. There's absolutely no mind control, no control over the weather, just a greater than natural ability to heal. And on paper, the actual healing factor made famous by Wolverine's roles in X-Men movies isn't too much of a leap from believability. In fact, it's partly shared by humans already. So that means, brothers, if you fuck up your ACL, you can just take the mutant X gene, you'll be straight. Alright? No, I'm playing. Anyway, as it says, like for example, when Wolverine fires out his claws, for example, and breaks that iconic sink, for instance, they slice through his skin like they would a normal person. The difference is, in my case, there will be fucking scar tissue after a couple tries. But just like any normal person, the tissue heals over time as it was before. But Wolverine can heal from practically any wound, where human bodies can only heal so much, at least for now. Now, with that being said, there's a good chance that most people never stop to wonder how our bodies know exactly how to heal. That is, how to perfectly reconstruct on a cellular level wounded areas. So massive injuries may be solved by only by scar tissue, and as many people, myself included, know that for a fact. But minor scrapes and slices can heal without a trace in essentially the same way as Logan. But to date, even the most advanced science can't entirely explain how that happens, or more accurately, what dictates the body's abilities. So why can a small child grow back to the tip of a finger or toe if lost early enough in development, when an adult can't? What changed? What switch was flipped? Why was this healing factor eventually turned off? Studies into things like the body's extracellular matrix can offer insights, but in the Science Journal via Yahoo, researchers at Harvard University have explained their own progress towards a breakthrough. After studying the ability of three branded panther worms, nowhere near as cool as their name suggests, trust us, to grow massive sections of their bodies, scientists, succeeded in first identifying and not interrupting the gene responsible for triggering that cellular regeneration. Dr. And I apologize for the butchering of the name, Dr. Manchi Servivateva, assistant professor of organismic, organismic, oh god, I can't believe I did that, organismic and evolutionary biology at Harvard explains, and I quote, "We were able to decrease the activity of this gene, and we found that if you don't have EGR, early growth response, nothing happens. Animals just can't regenerate. All those downstream genes will turn on, so the other switches don't work, and the whole house goes dark, basically." End quote. So, how does this help human beings heal from wounds and regrow limbs, organs like Deadpool or Wolverine? For starters, human beings also exhibit early growth response, but nowhere near the level needed to trigger our own DNA into programming cells for mass regeneration. So what makes the breakthrough so promising is that the gene which turned the whole house dark was found in the majority of the worms genome, typically seen as useless or junk DNA. And if you follow genetic theory, even casually over the last decade, you already know that this so-called useless DNA, making up close to 99% of the human genome, is likely the next frontier for genetic research. In other words, the worms in question, like lizards and several forms of marine life, are able to passively regenerate their entire bodies perfectly, while human beings show potential but fall short. And if their junk DNA, previously thought useless since it doesn't do the genetic, you know, attributes, the genetic coding itself, holds the key to turning that healing factor on or off. The question is clear. Can scientists learn how to unlock the same cascade of genes in humans? Our healing factor houses may be dark for now, but could be just as simple as flipping on a switch back on. But could it be as simple as flipping a switch back on? It might sound like science fiction or comic book fantasy, but it offers an even simpler, scientifically reasonable explanation for Wolverine's ability. In short, his genetic mutation could be as simple as being born with that switch flipped, already set to the on position. Who knows? In a decade or two, Marvel Comics may be forced to tweak Wolverine's official power. Every human can heal and regrow their limbs. Sure, but Wolverine can do it right away. End quote. So let me know what you guys think about that, man. Are you guys really excited about that? Would you guys really enjoy, being able to regrow your limbs or whatever at your own will? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think the Harvard University research is a little far fetched? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This has been your boy Trevor Speaks. Peace and love.